Hey, I am so glad you joined me today. What we are going to talk about quickly, just a quick little one, is mindset. Mindset. You might be wondering, what the heck is mindset? Why is it important? Why do I hear so many people talking about it? I don't get it. So, we're going to go over what is mindset and what are 3 ways that you can improve your mindset. And then I'm also going to, if you want, share a resource with you to go even deeper. So, first of all, what is mindset? Mindset is, well, it's your mind, but it's what are the thoughts, feelings, things that you say to yourself throughout the day. So, the human person has thousands and thousands of thoughts every single day, but actually, so many of them are repeated thoughts. And actually, the majority of them are negative thoughts. So, mindset is what you tell yourself. It's the emotional maturity. It's how do you react to a given situation? Hey, I'm glad you're joining. So it's the emotional maturity to any given situation. If something happens to you, do you fly off the handle? How do you react to it? All of that is mindset. And when people are learning how to be more successful, they want to level up in their business. So maybe they've gotten some success, but they want to take it to the next level. Or maybe they're moving from a manager style to a leadership style. So a manager is someone that has their thumb on you and they tell you what to do. No one likes that. And a leader is someone that says, hey, come along with me. We're going to win together. So when people are learning how to become leaders, mindset is so incredibly important. And why is that? The truth is that your problems are your business problems. What does that mean? Your problems are your business problems. What I mean by that is the stuff you haven't dealt with is going to show up in your work or business, and it's going to be a problem. And if you don't deal with it, you're never going to get to the next level. So if you have an anger problem, if you have a self-confidence, a self-worth problem, if you have a procrastination problem, those are rooted in something that usually happened to you in childhood. And if you don't start to figure out what those triggers are, they're going to continue sabotaging your current success. So mastering your mindset is actually figuring out, how can I become more emotionally mature? How can I recognize my triggers and make sure that I avoid them so that I can get the result that I really want? Nobody wants to alienate other people. Nobody wants to, sabotage themselves, but quite often this is what we get. So what I'm going to go through with you is just 3 quick tips that you can instantly start to improve your mindset and start to work on it and get better at it. If you want to get better in your business, you need to do these things. I'm sorry. It's going to probably be uncomfortable because a lot of times, again, there's stuff that bring us and made us that way that we might not want to deal with. But you got to go through it sometimes, right? Don't sit in it. Go through it. So number 1 is control your in and your out. What do I mean by that? I mean, control the who, what, where around you. Who are you hanging out with? Filter out the negative people, add in other people. They say you are a average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. It's very true. So if you're hanging out with people that are super negative, you are going to be super negative and you're probably not going to be in a very good mental state. Also the media. What is the media that you're consuming? I don't know if any of you watch the news anymore, but I do not because it's just it seems like all they want to do is make you angry, right? And so you can still be aware of what's going on in the world without watching and consuming that. What is the TV that you're watching? Are you watching a bunch of murder shows? Are you watching a bunch of stuff that's making you feel icky? You got to monitor your emotions. The universe doesn't recognize the difference between you wanting to have an emotion and you feeling it. So what I mean is, if you're watching stuff that makes you feel icky, the universe actually thinks that you want to feel icky and it's going to send you more stuff to make you feel icky. So you need to monitor what is it that you're consuming and instead opt for things that are filling you up. Read a good book, read your 10 pages every night, read your gratitude journal. What are you filling yourself up with matters. It's just like food. If you only eat junk food, your body is going to be made of junk. So filter that out. Listen to good podcasts. There's so many good things out there. There's virtual conferences you can go to. There's so much that you can do to make sure that what's coming in and what's around you is positive and helpful to your mindset, and filter out, start saying no to the things that are not helpful to your mindset. Number 2, have some sort of accountability partner, an accountability group, and even a coach. So coaches have coaches, get a coach. It is really something that can be very valuable to you. Your coach is going to be someone that you're not really focused on the past, but you're focused on the future, how to get better, but also talking through some of the things that make you the way you are so that you can actually reveal those triggers a little bit better. An accountability group. What do I mean by that? So a mastermind. A mastermind is a group of people coming together on a regular basis to focus on getting better. When you have a mastermind, you have an infinite amount of ideas and intelligence coming together. The first idea of a mastermind is in a book called Think and Grow Rich. If you haven't read that book, I recommend you do that. But in it, there's a group of people. They were not wealthy when they started meeting, but at the end of it, these are the people who they were. There was Thomas Edison, there was Ford, there was Harvey Firestone, there was John Burroughs. They weren't wealthy when they started meeting together, but you probably know their name, even though it was like 100 years ago that these guys were getting started. So that tells me that there's something there. So you can do paid masterminds, and you can also start your own. So if you want a list of 10 steps to start your own mastermind, send me a message. I'd love to send you that list so that you can start your own mastermind. The first one I was in, that's what I did. And it was really, really powerful and very helpful. And then have an accountability partner. Sometimes it's like someone you just message them every day. This is what I got done. This is what I got done. So they know your goals, and they're going to kind of kick you in the butt if you're not getting it done, right? And then number 3 is know your why. So all of this is sometimes uncomfortable, right? Again, we're starting to try and elevate our mindset. We're trying to do all of these things to be better, but it sometimes brings up yuck feelings, yucky things that we start to have to acknowledge about ourselves that maybe we don't like, that maybe aren't perfect, but we can get better. But it sometimes sucks. It's a little bit difficult, right? So if you know your why the heck do I want to be more successful in my business or my career or my life? It gets easier for you to get through the yucky part, right? So just like, say, maybe you have a goal to get into a certain dress or outfit for New Year's, right? That's your why, to get up and go exercise on the -30 morning, right? So the more that you develop your why, the more that you're clear on that, the more that you really feel emotionally attached to it, the easier it's going to be for you to continue to do the work required to improve your mindset. So I hope that helped. That was just 3 quick tips of how you can improve your mindset, why it's so incredibly important to your success. Again, if you want to get my 10 steps to starting your own mastermind, just shoot me a message. I'd love you to comment down below if you have any other tips that maybe I'm not thinking of that would be helpful to the group of how they can improve their mindset and what maybe worked for you. But I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy the journey.